Okay, so going live with Rain's World 24.
Yo, peace, love.
Peace, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Sorry, I'm in the car.
Nah, you're good.
so,
I'm hanging in there.
oh, I'm happy. I'm happy you got out of there and you made it back safe and everything. Oh my God, I have questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Cause okay, so probably what everybody was wanting to know. And if you don't want to answer, I'm okay with it. Did you please don't answer this question? Did you have sex with Nature Boy?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's okay. I hope you didn't drink the semen, but
No, I didn't.
okay. Whew, okay, all right.
Yeah,
So that's crazy.
it is crazy. I actually can't believe I did that. But, I'm not gonna beat myself up over that, and, I'm taking
You shouldn't.
precautions, health precautions, and, making sure I'm straight and everything. But I feel fine, like my cycle came and everything. That doesn't mean like I'm just gonna disregard like making sure I'm straight and everything. But
Understandable. Yeah, make sure you're, healthy.
yeah.
That comes first before anything. Making sure you're all right and healthy. Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
So everybody, okay, so the people that are new, they want to know why did you get on the live with him today? Because I saw that too, and I was like, oh, why was she on the
Sorry,
live?
what were you saying again? I had to turn the comments off.
Understandable. People were trying to figure out why you were on the live today.
Why I was on the live? Okay, so when
Yeah,
I
on the live with him
started
earlier.
this live video, I did a public apology. I don't know if you tuned in, but I was just apologizing to the people who helped me get out of CarbonNation. I feel like they felt betrayed and like I took their help for granted in that moment when I chose to get on live with Eligio today. Why I did that was because I think part of me was trying to like understand why I left, almost be like reminded
Mhm.
why I left, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't having second thoughts about going back, but I was really just like questioning, like, was he really manipulative? Like, was he really a sociopath? Was he really, this and that? So I just felt like part of me was just trying to revalidate like that he was the way he was and everything. So that's why I did that. But I definitely blocked them, and I'm not gonna do that again. Not gonna go back to that. You know, I deserve better than that, and so does my daughter. And
Yeah.
I have a family that cares about me, and I'm not gonna take that for granted. So yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I looked, I was like, oh shit, why did she get on the live? Like, oh, I'm gonna have to catch up with this later. But it's good that I get it. You probably went on there over there and you was just kind of like, did I make the right decision? You probably were second guessing yourself, and that evil, you was trying to like suck you back in, and then you're like, no, I'm cool, I'm cool. Which I'm
Yeah.
glad you're not going back or anything, 'cause it's toxic. Like I stopped watching him. I was like, I felt that energy, and it was not what I wanted. Like I want to learn the knowledge as well, but I can't if I'm feeling like it's weird to watch you. I don't want to watch you and you be sitting there talking about, oh, all y'all watching on my lives. I can't, what? No, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
no, it don't work like that. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I had one more question for you, but I can't remember. But you look good. I'm happy.
I'm
Don't
thankful.
again that whole sex thing. Don't let that stress you out. You're young. You got
Nah, I'm not
your
stressed
whole
out
life
about
ahead of
it.
you.
I know that I'm healthy, and I don't give a fuck about any of y'all's opinions. Talking shit in the comments right now, talking about you just went from a 10 to a 2. Look, I'm not even stressed over that because what is meant for me is meant for me. And I know that my husband one day, he's going to accept me exactly for who I am, and he's going to understand that we all go through things in life and we all have times of self-discovery and exploration, and we don't always make the best decisions within those times. But I love myself, and I really don't care what you guys have to say about me, because obviously
Yeah.
you're not meant to be my husband if you're talking shit right now. So yeah, I'm about to turn the comments back on now. Thank you. Just had to put that out there.
Question. No, you're good. Here's my question. Who do you think wants to leave? If they had the opportunity there, like, who do you honestly think wants to leave?
Um, I think Efru wants to leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And okay, out of the men, who do you think wants to leave?
New.
Really? Ooh, I am actually
I don't know if
surprised
he
at
wants
that
to
one.
leave. Okay, I don't know if he wants to leave, but the way he was looking at me was like his eyes were telling me I don't agree with how they're treating you. His eyes were telling me that, like, but his actions were like, I don't have a choice, so I have to follow what's going on here.
Someone said, did you plan on having sex with him, or did he coerce you? That's a good question.
Okay, I
If
was
you don't want to answer
manipulated.
any of these questions, you don't have to. I'll let you
Nah,
know
I'm
that.
gonna be real as possible. It's cool. So, I was manipulated and influenced heavily, but it was still my choice, period. So, yeah, half and half.
Okay. God. Oh my God. So, what was the worst thing you've seen there at CarbonNation, in your opinion?
Um, well, I think the worst thing was when I told Eligio that I wasn't liking his personality and we weren't a good match, and I wanted to connect with someone that was like not gonna verbally abuse me, basically. And he just like told me like I was not worthy to be in his presence and I was dumb and like just a bunch of stuff that made me feel like shit, and I just felt like that was so wrong. It was just like if he didn't get his way, he would verbally abuse people to the max, and that
But
was really it.
that's good you did that, though, because you're standing up for yourself. He doesn't want a woman like you there. The fact that you could stand up to him and tell him, like, hey, I don't want you, I want to be with somebody else, that that was probably a strike to his ego and his pride.
It was because the
He wants
next
all
day
the
when we
women
went
to
to
want
that
him.
park, he was treating me like kind of weird on the live. Did you see that live when we were at the park?
Yeah, I saw that. He was, like, watching your butt. Like, he wanted you, but he hated that you didn't want him. Like, you were with Tron, and that bothered him. Oh, shoot. That's crazy. I'm trying to think of another good question. Okay. Who in the hell are they staying with? Who crib
Oh,
is that?
all right, just they're staying with a member, not a member. They're staying with a follower of theirs. This
That
lady.
little lady they call Cookie or whatever, she follows him? I'm sorry, y'all.
She what?
So she's like that older lady follows and supports him. That's wild. Oh my God, I thought that was like your mom or like the other girl Niza's mom or whatever. I really did. I was like,
Oh,
whose
hell
parent is
no.
letting these people to stay there?
No.
Holy shit, that's wild as hell. I wonder how long they got there, because like I couldn't see myself having all these individuals in my crib like that. She got to be like a divorced lady by herself with a cat.
Yeah,
Ah!
with a kid.
Wait, she got a kid there? No. I hope the kid is of like, how old is the kid?
He's like 16.
Oh, poor kid. This is not where he need to be around. And she
Yeah.
probably on Instagram watching him, and he probably smashed her. He looked like the type of just smash her on some weirdo shit.
Maybe he did.
You think so? The look on your face is like, damn, did he smash her?
See, we don't know because he is on some weirdo shit, right?
And y'all in the comments, y'all owe me because I'm really asking really good questions. Like, I'm really sitting here like, dang, what? Okay, I'm going to ask one more question because I need to go. Okay, out of all the girls, who do you think who does he like the most and who does he like the least?
He likes Malia the most and Ifaru the least.
Damn, that's fucked up. All right.
My brother's asking
Okay,
the
wait.
funniest questions.
Do they shower? That is another question. I was wondering that. Do they shower?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do shower? Okay. And, like, I saw somebody said they don't, like, he said that they eat once a day. And I was like, fuck, no, I can't get with it.
Yeah, they do. They eat solar noon at 12. They eat like a big meal. I actually would continue that. I feel like it keeps me in a good weight. And also, like, for some reason, it gives me something to look forward to, and then I'm full for the rest of the day digesting. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not too bad.
Okay. Okay. Is there
Yeah, I
anybody
know
else
Malia does remind him of Velvet. I
of
agree.
Velvet? Yeah, he still talk about her. Anybody else coming to CarbonNation that you know of? Like, or did it seem like he's still recruiting?
It seemed like he was trying to recruit Immortal Ja.
Mortal Josh.
The chick that worked at the hair salon and she had locks. She didn't look like me, but the fiery one, she seemed like an Aries.
Oh, I'm an Aries. Okay. I keep coming up with questions. I'm sorry, y'all. Do you think they got enough money to go to
No.
where they're trying to go next? Oh, shit. So okay, so how much did you put in the pot when you got there?
200.
Okay, that's not bad. I'd rather take a $200 loss than a $1,700 loss because I've seen people go and, like, drop stacks, so you're all right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, girl, they using her car, so I was
I
like,
paid for my
dang, this is...
stay, so it's not bad.
So they, do they get donations a lot? Like,
Not as much
ask
as you
about Caliber.
think.
Ooh. Okay, so they don't get a lot of donations like we probably think on the outside looking in. Caliber. Do you think Caliber is coming back? Do you know who that is?
I don't think he's gonna go back.
Oh. Oh, dang.
They're
So do you
trying
know where
though.
he is?
I don't know where he is. I actually don't know much about Caliber, but from the looks of it, he's fine. He's living his life right now, and Nature Boy's trying to get him to come back though.
That's that narcissist shit. Like, he wants everybody that leaves to come back so he can shit on them. Like, he probably was just trying to talk to you and lure you back so he could shit on you and then send you out again. Do they get food stamps? Do they get food stamps? Oh,
They
shit.
just applied for food stamps, and honestly, I think that's a good idea for them. Like, take advantage of whatever opportunities that you can.
Well, the only thing with food stamps is 9 out of 10, them chicks is probably applying for stamps with their kids, and that's illegal because the kids are not with them. Oh, that's another good question. So if the
They
kids are not with them and they're
got,
applying, they can go to jail. Well, yeah, that's food stamp fraud.
yeah, I think, but I don't think they did it illegally.
Okay, so they probably just filing for food stamps themselves, but I can't remember if Georgia has it like where they have to get a job after so many months. So they probably, anybody from Georgia know like what's the limit on food stamps? So I know if you're a able-bodied working individual, you can't get food stamps after 3 months. Okay, hey, who's anybody pregnant?
No.
Nobody's pregnant. Anybody seem like they're pregnant? If in states, what? In states, if they file with all of them by themselves, they get
Oh, I
pregnant
think
or
Sheba
what?
wants to leave.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
Really?
think she wants to leave, but she feels trapped as fuck. I know it.
Dang, Sheba? I'm surprised. Somebody said, why did you choose Tron?
I chose Tron because he seemed goofy and imperfect and like funny and had like a childlike energy about him that I could really relate to. And I just felt like, oh, yeah.
Okay. Damn, they're getting food stamps. That's wild. I really, now y'all got me thinking to look up at Georgia food stamps because I know for sure able-bodied people can only get a certain amount of food stamps like I think it's 3 months and you have to find a job by that time or they'll cut you off. Um, anything else y'all got? Because I'm about to go. Like, you are awesome, Raya. I got your back. You know I got your back.
I'm
Like, I
thankful.
hated seeing you stuck out. Like, when I saw that, why did Joy leave? Was Joy there when you got there? That is a good question.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, shit. So she wasn't there. She's not there now. But New is there. Nubian's there.
Yeah.
Did they eat Popeyes? Y'all wildin'. Do they eat? Okay, one day I seen Eligio on live drinking, what is it, the simple orange, simply orange out of a bottle. And I was kind of like, why are you drinking that? Like, that's Babylon, like the ingredients, stuff like that.
Oh,
Do
really?
they really eat clean? Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they really do eat clean. Yeah, when I was there, we had oatmeal every morning, or
Ew.
sometimes in the morning. But then we switched to that 1 meal a day schedule, and then we had like lentils, bean, rice, and vegetables.
Do they eat in order? Like one person eats and then the next person eats? Like,
Um, First Eligio eats, and then the wives eat, and then the men eat after.
okay. Somebody said, does he hit people? Like, does he hit the girls or any of them?
No.
No. She probably wasn't there long enough to see him spaz on them. All right, let me get off here. Somebody else can come on and ask questions. Stay beautiful. If you need me, you just can hop in my inbox. I got you, boo. You
All
have a
right.
wonderful
I
day.
appreciate you.
Peace,
You have a
love.
good night. Peace. All right. Asshole cutthroat. Please don't be an asshole. JK. Let's see. Let's see what this person has to say.
Hey, what's going on?
Peace. What's good?
Yeah, you remember me? I was live with Bright when you showed your ass.
Oh, that was
That
funny.
shit,
I'm
yeah, that
like,
shit was
showed
funny
my
as hell.
ass. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. But nah, yeah, I was kind of disappointed in you that you went. You know what I'm saying? Not that it was like a surprise, but it's just like, I don't know, it just kind of felt weird when you went. But I was just watching it to see how it would play out. Like, yeah, I feel weird about it, but let me see what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt
Yeah.
like you was smarter than that. That's the thing. Like, man, you seem like you intelligent. Like, why? Why? Like, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what was your intentions for going?
My intentions for going were I felt like I didn't have anywhere else to go, and I had been following their knowledge for a while, and I'm like, hey, I love learning, I love knowledge, I love traveling. I'm trying to get to the tropics myself, and my family rejected me, so it just seemed like a perfect package.
Right. Because that seems like the common theme of people that join him is like people who might be in a dark place, might have no one to turn to, might be looking for
Exactly.
self-discovery, and they might not be so hip to someone who's like a Legio who comes from what I would call like a con artist, manipulative, swindler. He's slick at the mouth. He could talk real fast and, you know what I'm saying, manipulate your emotions to his doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see that shit and I see that theme that he's constantly finding these people who are in that position, in that state of mind where it's like he seems like a salvation. And there's another question, like, do you feel like everybody there kind of feels like that?
Um, I'm sure they do. Like, I mean, to even understand the knowledge he teaches, you gotta be a little bit smart. So I'm sure that they've thought about that, but I think it's more the fact that they may be in so deep that they have nowhere to go if they were to leave, maybe, so they don't want to leave.
Right, because that's definitely the vibe that I get from Tron, because like Tron come from freaking Idaho or some shit, like a, you know what I'm saying, kind of, I
Maine,
guess,
yeah.
well-off white family. He's a tall black dude. It's like he definitely sticks out like a sore thumb and the oddball out. And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't probably want to go back to that lifestyle, or you know what I'm saying, or stuff like that. Like they don't want to go back to their normal life. They would rather deal with him than deal with their real reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that seem like the case with everybody that like they would just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with Eligio and deal with his bullshit, then go back and deal with that.
I'm sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. I definitely said the other day, like I would rather somebody be in CarbonNation than to kill themselves. Like that's just like real. If that's your only option,
Yeah,
fuck. Um, damn, what was another question? Yeah, what's up with you and Bright, man?
me and Bright. Bright is
What's
my
up?
homie. She's my sister.
So y'all still good?
Yeah, we're still good. We talk every now and then. She's dope. She's literally like my soul
That's
sister.
what's up.
Yeah.
So like y'all talked about that before she went, because I was wondering like how you go but she don't go. Like
I know, right? At first, she was the one telling me that I was gonna go to hell if I didn't go, like, type shit. She was calling me, like, what are you doing? You need to have a mortal on your name. And I was just like, and then I ended up going. But yeah.
So Bright put you on to him or something?
No, we both had known about carbonation prior to us being friends. It was just something we
Okay.
related on.
Okay. If your mom asks how old, you hear me?
What'd you
So how
say?
old are you? So how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Still so young, but you're intelligent. But you know, sometimes you gotta go through these experiences to really learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you didn't, then you'll still be where you was 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you had to go through this to get where you going. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't judge anybody that
Yeah.
go there. 'Cause it's like I don't know where you at mentally. Like I don't know what's going on in
Exactly.
your life. I don't know where you might be on the edge, ready to jump, and I come on this motherfucker say some crazy shit, and now you just like fuck it. Now I'm back in that dark place. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what you don't need, because the misconception people get is that like everybody hates everybody that joins carbonation. That's not the case. It's like people see what we're doing and we're really concerned about y'all. Like not him, like we worry about y'all and y'all being mistreated, and y'all being used and abused and X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all young people, y'all looking for knowledge, y'all looking for, you know what I'm saying? Try to find yourself out here in the world. We don't want to judge y'all and put y'all down, but like if you join a nigga like him and then you doing what he's doing and agreeing with the craziness, is like, yeah, we're gonna get on your ass too, but we still care about you because we know that's not you, but you're being like you attach yourself to him and become that, you know. And let me see, what's another question I had. What's up with Tron? Like, is Tron a creepy dude? Because he
No.
seems like a creep. Not like it's like, or this basically the question is everybody one way on camera and then another way off camera?
Yeah.
Like, give me some examples. Like one that
Um,
sticks out the most.
I feel like they kind of have to get into like a persona on camera. I mean, they're not too far off from how they present themselves, actually. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I mean, they only show so much of themselves on those videos, so it's more so like, of course, there's more aspects to someone's personality than what you see on those videos about certain select topics, you know? It's kind of like limits them to only showing a certain amount of themselves.
Right. People sending me messages that want me to ask you a question, but I don't want to be inappropriate or offend you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's personal, just out of respect. I really don't want to ask it because it's kind of like a sexual in reference to that situation and
Okay,
protection.
just don't ask it.
All right, fuck. Yeah, because that's my business. Like, people keep asking, I keep saying, it's like, fuck that shit. You know, regardless of the fact, who you sleep with don't make me come. What you eat don't make me full. So I don't be thinking about those type of questions. More so, what can you say that can help the next person? Like, what would you tell a young girl that might be younger than you, and she had the same mentality, or even more so, like in a deeper matter, like CarbonNation, I'm really ready to just give my life to Eligio. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell her?
Um, there's much more to life than this. I know it seems interesting, but no human is who claims to be the Messiah is in the position that they're in. Like, you gotta really look at the situation around the people. It's kind of like, okay, I don't even know how to put it, yo. Like, my brain is starting to slow down because I'm tired.
Right.
But
Yeah, take your time.
okay, so a person who is truly righteous can show for it. The things in their
Right.
life are going to just show for the fact that they're righteous. They're going to have mercy, grace, abundance. The fruits of the Spirit, literally. I feel like they have their share of like people who help them and stuff, but they've been kicked out of countries. Elijah's been arrested. Like, I can't even say that though, because like I feel like Jesus, he in the Bible, he went through some shit like that too. So I don't know. I think
But Jesus
definitely,
didn't degrade women. Jesus didn't publicly degrade his women, especially one that he would claim as his wife. He wouldn't have her on the fucking internet to millions of people shaking her ass or eating her out or having her laid across a bed butt ass naked. Like, that's not righteous. That's not respectful for a woman that you claim to want to bear your children and honor her as your woman. Like, 90% of the shit he said is not righteous. The only time he's saying something righteous is if he's talking about grounding, he's talking about melanin, or he's talking about something he's saying that he's teaching about. That's the only glimmer of righteousness that ever comes out of his mouth. Because every other time it's like this, he's such a sexual person and a penis. Oh, so women love this sexual type of, and women are for this, and it's like it's really disturbing that people attract to that so much. And it's like
yeah,
that's what bothers me with the whole thing is like, what is people's mentality? Because I know a lot of us, we are at a low vibration, so people are going to attract to this low vibrational entity in hopes to seeing like, oh, he's just trying to attract to me to get me to a higher level. But then he gets there and it's like he had sex with every woman down there whoever came there. And it's like, that's not like to just be like, oh, why you have sex with all women? It's like, no, that's just like, why? Why would anybody in their right mind have sex with every woman they encounter? And
yeah,
it's weird. So it's like, what is like, how is he with the women? Is he more interactive? Is he like compassionate and really trying to learn them? Or he's just like, oh, I'm
no,
gonna deal with you when it's time for sex?
yeah.
I figured. Damn, that's crazy.
He doesn't care about their feelings. He cares about he just cares about himself and his pleasure and how can you serve me. And yeah, they're basically just like his servants that he has sex with. That's it.
It's just cold-blooded shit. Damn. Trying to think if I had another question. I really don't have another question right now. You just kind of like, yeah, that's what it is. But it's like, because I know, but I don't know. So it's like I'm only speculating because I'm not there. And I know when the cameras go off, it's something else. That's why people be like curious, like, is this shit real? Is he like, because sometimes I think to myself, like, he cannot be this person that he's presenting. Like, this shit got to be a troll. Like, you have to be pretending or something. Like, you can't be this fucking crazy. Like, you can't be this sadistic and, like, psychotic. But one thing that I did notice, and I want people to realize, is that when I asked this fool, was he in the psych ward and what happened in the psych ward? Because I spoke to him just like I'm speaking to you, just like a conversation. I was like, what happened in the psych ward? And he was like, man, my life is crazy, man. You know, I ain't had too much family, and it's like you never get a straight answer to something that is very vital in a person's life. That's something traumatic. You spent 2 years in a psych ward, and you can't give me a straight answer what happened. It's like I'm thinking that he probably needs to go back. So I ain't really got no more questions
For
because
sure.
I'm just like I got a brain fart. I should just. But I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak to you, ask questions, and I hope you blessed and taking care of yourself. And I want the best for you. And you
I
know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
Just continue your journey. You know what I'm saying? And be positive. Fuck
Same to you.
people, self. You know what I'm saying? So peace and love.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Peace and love. All right. This person has been waiting. Peace.
Hey, peace, Queen.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I just want to start by saying I think it's very brave of you to speak about your experience, and the vibe that I get from you is like very genuine. And so I've been following the situation for some time, and that's why I felt led to ask you these questions.
Okay.
So the first question I want to ask is, were there any initiation rituals when you went?
I feel like the initiation ritual is the having sex with him.
Okay.
But he doesn't say that this is the initiation ritual. He knows that, but I caught on to that. He doesn't tell them. Like, I guess they're oblivious to
Okay.
that, but I saw it.
Okay. And then also one day he was live and you guys were sitting around him as if it was a lesson. And he asked a rhetorical question. He said, he said, did you know your hair was an extension of your nervous system? And you said, yeah, I know. You were the only one. You were like, yeah, I know. And he said, no, you don't. He said, no, you don't. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, okay.
How did you feel how did you feel after he said that to you?
I honestly thought it was funny, and like I know myself, that's why I was able to like laugh at myself in that moment for being that Aries that I know type of
Okay.
personality. But I didn't take that shit to the heart. I know who I am.
Okay. Okay. And my last question is so I know that brainwashing works in cycles. When someone wants to oppress you, they can trigger different emotions in you in a cyclical manner. And so I wanted to know, did you notice him provoking any emotions into any of the members, including yourself, like sometimes triggering extreme happiness or extreme sadness in a cyclical manner just to have you in to keep people in a rat wheel?
Definitely.
Could you give any examples of that?
Um, yeah, he would just really try to, he knew people's triggers, so he would just try to trigger people to see how they would respond. Really for like growth reasons, apparently. But I feel like if it's really growth, then you kind of experience those things as they naturally come. I don't feel like any person has the right or should have the right to like just purposely trigger you. Like it's not their job to do that. I don't know.
Okay. So when you say for growth reasons, do you feel like on some level that his intentions are good to help others grow?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I hope you continue growing yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Why did Bright stop following when you left? Bright stopped following when I left because there was a conversation between her and Eligio that I didn't know about, but I think he either I'm not quite sure, he cussed her out or something, or he like degraded her in some way, and she was just like, what the fuck? No. So she stopped following then. Okay, someone else called in. I'm about to accept.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
How you doing? Something told me, I was like, watch her pick up when I'm driving. I'm about to pull over right now.
Okay, take your time.
First of all, thank you. First of all, I would like to commend you for
I'm actually unable to hear you. It's really breaking up.
No? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was one of the people that was upset that you went live with the devil because it kind of felt like you were kind of flirting with him. And I know you were asking him a simple question, but to see the look on his face when you finally, like when you called, it was almost like a victory for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did
And
notice that. He seemed really
yeah,
happy.
yeah, and that's one thing that you need to know about narcissists. They feed off of your energy. That's the only reason why I'm looking at you in a different way right now is because I know that you're a victim of narcissism. You probably don't know it, but you should look it up for sure. You should.
Yeah, I've looked
Um,
into it.
yeah, look real deep into it. There are so many questions that I did have, but the thing is, it's like when you find, I've never been on Instagram Live ever, except for one time with Eligio, like last year. But I asked him one question and he hung up in my face. And then he kept calling me stupid and all types of bitches. And I was like, okay, at this point, I am not like a supporter of CarbonNation because this motherfucker he is for sure the devil. Here's a question that I have for you. When you went there and you had that initiation and you had to sleep with him, I know, did you end up sleeping with Tron after?
No. It was
No?
only one
Okay.
experience. It was only one sexual experience while I was there.
And Mr. Softy, yes, no, maybe so?
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, so he was kind of like downplaying the sex with you. He said that he couldn't get hard because I guess
Oh,
you were white or something. He was like, I don't know, she didn't have enough melanin and whatnot.
there wasn't a
And
connection there. So yeah, it wasn't.
so at this point, it's kind of like I feel like he wants to sleep with people because he wants to pass something along to them. I'm not trying to like make you like worried or anything, but you should go get tested just for your
Yeah,
sanity.
for sure.
You know, it's
Definitely, I'll
very
be,
scary.
taking those precautions and everything like that. But I'm divinely protected and I'm healthy, so
Yeah,
I'm okay.
yeah.
But
I
I
don't want you to stress
appreciate
about
your
it.
concern, though.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
gonna
stress
go
about it. But
ahead
that's
and let the next person come on live, unless you want to talk about something else, because I don't really want to keep talking about this.
oh no. Go ahead.
All right,
All
I
right. Thank you for
appreciate you.
answering.
No problem.
All right. Peace.
Peace. All right. Let's see. Next person who wants to go live. Y'all. Peace.
Blessings.
Hey,
How you feeling, Queen?
I'm feeling all right. Just, hanging in there.
Oh man, you gotta vibrate higher than that. You know what I'm saying? That's the most natural thing to do. You know.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you is, what? So what inspired you to travel and explore and take a chance and just, go, go to CarbonNation?
Um, I actually felt like I didn't have anywhere else to go. And like I had been following CarbonNation for a while. Um, they were in Georgia, I was in Georgia, and it just seemed like the complete package to me because I was into knowledge, like researching and stuff like that, and also the arts and traveling. So I was like, seems like it's right up my alley.
Okay. And so when your birthday?
April 13th.
Okay, see, I'm April 24th. So you rule by that number 4. So you more like a hard worker of society. So you're a great like builder, but you need to be a part of a structure that I would say righteous, but that makes you the best that you are. Because you're a great helper to expand something, but you have to
Yeah,
believe in it.
for sure.
So, but what was the? I always like to. I already know all the negative aspects that people love to expand on, but for me, I like to focus on the positive aspects of. Was it any positive aspects that you can reflect on from that experience?
Yeah, for sure. Plenty.
That's what I want to know about.
Yeah, okay, so I had some positive experiences with the wives. I felt like my feminine aspect was kind of damaged before I got there, so it was really like helping to exercise that and open my heart chakra back up to women and start to like rebuild trust with them again almost. In the mornings we would like come together in a circle, all the wives, and like reflect on our dreams and on our feelings and really communicate the different types of emotions and thoughts that were running through our mind, and like how could we balance out these negative thoughts with positive thoughts and be productive today, and how can we uplift each other. And that was a positive experience for me. Another positive experience for me was Eligio. He actually like really taught me how to like hold myself in front of other men and like control my sexual energy, because prior to carbonation I had been like an exotic dancer and just kind of lost, misguided, didn't really have that father role to like build my self-esteem growing up. So I was just kind of like a floozy, and it wasn't my fault, I was misguided. So he kind of like explained that to me, and he explained to me the importance of like covering yourself up so that you don't attract certain energy that I don't want, and how to present myself and not like confuse men. So I thought that was really helpful. That helped me out a lot. So what I learned
Okay.
from that is, yeah.
Yeah. So you say you didn't have your father in your life growing up?
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense because so basically from afar looking, and you kind of looking for some knowledge, but was it like a father figure energy that you kind of got from him that kind of attracted to you to him? You seen
Yeah,
some
for
positive
sure.
aspects that you can learn something or some structure you was looking for?
Yeah, I feel like he did kind of treat the women also like his daughters too, and I failed to mention that earlier in this live, but because we were really focusing on like a lot of the negative aspects, but now that we're focusing on the positive, um, he did kind of play that role, but he wasn't empathetic at all, so it's like kind of confusing. I guess it depends on what kind of father influence you're used to having in your life. Like I had a stepdad that was in my life, but he was always like working and everything, really didn't have like a real like connection with him per se. So it was honestly our relationship was similar to that, and I felt like my connection with Eligio was reflected that relationship that I had with my stepfather growing up. Very distant, but very like authoritarian, disciplinary, and kind of mean, like tough love, like it hurts. But yeah, I don't know.
Because no, that makes sense because it's like in my opinion, I always say women. For me, I'd rather be more of a father figure to my woman than a husband because I feel that when like I had an experience one time where I was playing a game of pool, bowling with a woman, and I was competing against her, and that wasn't bringing the best out in her. But when I started to encourage her and I started to be like that father figure to extract the best out of her, she kind of rolled the perfect score. And she let me know that encouragement, it actually motivated me to, it just made me feel some type of way. So, we all are learning and we all are becoming, it's like, I know in this American society, a lot of, it's like a lot of personal pursuits and we lack the understanding of how to build strong families and women need emotional affection and know how to help a man, and the first man that she should be a helpmate to is her father. So if she doesn't get that experience of helping her father while seeing her father give her mother that emotional affection, then she can only attract the energy that she's used to receiving from that man, even if it's hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I always say a woman lose twice if she doesn't choose a man, if she didn't have a father to cultivate her, if she doesn't choose a man that has a connection to God. So I could understand how you can, take a chance on someone that perceives themselves as a godly man, because someone that's not connected to the Most High, to the Source, can only abuse you because they don't know their they don't know why God designed you. You see what I'm saying? So like so a man that's connected to the source understands that a woman multiplies whatever he gives them, even if it's a thought, it's a word, it's an action, or it's a seed. You're supposed to grow it, bring life to it, enhance it, incubate it. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm just wondering, is it easier for like I want to say younger women to kind of take that chance like you did, opposed to maybe some more experienced or more older women that kind of been through maybe tough situations with guys in their life, like
Aya
in their
was
relationships?
36.
Huh?
Aya was 36 and had been pimped. And me, I'm 20 and I haven't been through anything that really traumatized me. So, I mean, it really depends on the self-esteem level at the end of the day.
Okay. So what's your plans moving forward with this new, I guess, understanding of yourself, or kind of knowing what you want more than you did maybe a year ago?
I definitely want to live a normal life. I want to raise my daughter. I really want to heal myself, build up my self-esteem. Um, really just love myself so much. Hopefully, get married, have more kids, and just live
What you
happily.
mean? Hopefully, either you're gonna do it or you're not. So you gotta speak
Definitely,
it. You gotta
definitely.
speak it into existence.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on that person to enter my life. They're on their way.
So do you know the good qualities of the man that you're looking to attract?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
Um, First of all, he's got to have self-discipline. He's got to love himself. Um, he's got to be determined, ambitious. He's got to be loyal, genuine, honest. Also funny, playful, nurturing, caring, protective, um, knowledgeable, rational. Yeah, I don't know. I could think of that word. Um, Someone to ground me, really. Someone with grounding energy. Someone dominant, masculine, but also can tap into their femininity too. And really, I have like a big list. I can't remember everything I put on that list, but I definitely know what it
So
is
what you
that
mean
I want.
grounded, like someone that has a structure for you to like you have something for you to do to be a better person. That has a plan for you, but have a plan for themselves first.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. I was gonna ask you something. What city you in now?
I'm in Florida right now.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So so since you did live in some type of polygamy environment, it might have not been the best one of all times, but it was one. Could you see with the right situation that you think that you could be in a polygamous relationship if it's the right situation or no?
No, I mean I could, but do I want to? No.
Okay. So you know everything that you do the first time is not the best. You're not the best at it. It's not going to be the best experience the first time you do anything in
Right.
life.
I'm sure I could have a really great polygamous relationship, but I deserve a man who is willing to go against his own animalistic instincts, to be self-disciplined and devoted to me because he loves me, and put his
Okay.
ego aside because he loves me. And that's my perspective. And I do believe that there's a man out there for me who has the same perspective as me and will be willing to do so. So,
So when you get with a guy, do you ask them what's their definition of love? Because you know everyone has a different definition of love, just like God.
most definitely. Yeah.
So what is your definition of love?
My definition of love is, I think love is understanding is a good one, but there's more to it also.
Okay.
Love is a lot of things, but that would be very long to go into.
Like for me, I feel love is a decision to make. You just make
Facts.
it. It's a decision. It's not hard. It's a decision. Like I have to make a decision to love myself, to seek, knowledge, to make a decision to let go of a person that's not serving me to encourage me to be the best version of myself. That's a decision I have to make to love myself, to let someone go.
Yeah.
But that's loving them to let them go so at least their life can be better because they don't deserve me if I'm not encouraging them to be who they supposed to be. I'm just abusing them and not, giving them God's love. So I feel that a woman needs God's love, but God love comes from a man that has knowledge. And the woman, she must respect the man, not love the man, because nowhere in the Bible that it says that a woman should love a man. It say that a man should love a woman, and it say that a woman should respect a man. So she should respect a man that has the nature and qualities of a God, which is the Most High, which is morals, and and he wants to, build a family with her and build resources with her, because a woman is the source. I mean, the man the source, but the woman, she is here to help expand that source. So I think our issue is we all have childhood pain. You know, so I feel like the whole thing is we have to learn how to assist each other. So when you say submit, to me, submit is you must assist me in my vision, and I must assist you in what you need to do. It's harmony. So I ain't gonna keep you all day, man. These comments are how you thinking, but I like to. I like to get to know the mind of people and why they make the decisions that they make. But I want to know the childhood pain that a person deal with and help them to express that so they can receive more light and more positivity. Because we all go through childhood pain, definitely dealing with America when it doesn't encourage. It doesn't encourage the men to be fathers to their children as well as their wives.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
because God just wants us to build families. And if we just focus on building families and having family businesses, everything, in my opinion, will go back to normal. Because for a king should not have a queen that's working for another institution, because you a queen. You should be in the kingdom, and the kingdom should have a structure. You know what I'm saying? That because how can you respect a man and you're working for another man, and then you can come back home and now he want to have sex with you, but you're not helping him build something. It just doesn't make sense to me, because it's only 24 hours a day, and you spending 10 hours to get to work and come back. You got to sleep for 8 hours. That's 18 hours. And then you got to cook, clean. That's 2 hours. You got 20 hours. How are we going to have a good marriage?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let the next
All right.
person come on live now. Peace,
All right,
guys.
go ahead.
Oh shit, I'm back. Hold on, I'm hopping in the car. Sorry, I'm like running, ripping and running. Oh my god, girl. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling good. Is Raquel in here?
Yes, she is. Or she was. Oh, yeah, she is.
Hopefully they're not flagging you. Okay, first off, I just gotta say, whoever that weirdo was with the beard and mustache that couldn't grow or connect, don't talk to him again. He's weird. The vibes I was getting off of him alone was trash. I was like, no, can't do it. My other question, because I was like thinking of stuff to ask you, because this is some serious shit. But hold on, let me stop real quick because I gotta get this off. Sorry, y'all. Oh, Raquel, do you want to join? Like, I'll hop off if you want to come in.
I didn't see her request, but yeah, if she requests, I'll accept it.
Yeah. If you want to come in,
You trying to build,
that's
Raquel?
fine. So
You're fine. What was your questions?
okay, so my other question is this. Do you think, did anybody, like, speak about the kids? Like, any of the mothers, like, did they say anything outside of Nature Boy about their kids or their families at all?
No, they were just really heavy on that concept that separation is an illusion and that they are their kids, so.
That's wild. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, that shit blew me. When I heard that, like, I just couldn't believe, like, okay, so that's my question for you. How was you mentally with your daughter before going to CarbonNation? Because I get, after you have a kid, you have women, we go through postpartum, so me thinking, like, looking at you and your story, I feel like you possibly had, like, the signs of postpartum, and you didn't know how to deal with it, and CarbonNation was a way for you to deal with that. And now you're out.
I feel like
and
that too. But I actually got tested for postpartum, and they said that I was fine and I did not have that. But I was like, I feel like I do for some reason. Like, I was feeling really like disconnected, and I never showed that to my daughter, you know. I was always very affectionate and loving and present, but like emotionally and mentally, like just within my own self, I felt very like disconnected and very distant and very depressed, and like I wasn't able to, I don't know, I just felt disabled.
And that's understandable. Again, like women are kind of disconnected. Some, not all, can be disconnected from a child after they have birth. I have kids, been there, done that, and that's a struggle you've had like for a while. And it's just crazy that he makes it seem like, I feel like he wants people to abandon their children so they could be there with him, and he be the child that these women take care of. And he
Yeah,
doesn't want. Huh? Go ahead.
that's how it is, really.
You know, and I don't think. So, question: did Pisces ever bring up his child in the situation with his baby mama around? Do you think he wants to see his child?
Yeah, he definitely does want to see his child. I know right before I left, they had went on live with someone, and they were talking about Pisces' child. They might have even been on live with Pisces' baby mama or
Yeah, that's
something.
who it was. They were on live with her. I saw that live. That was disgusting. I feel like some things don't need to be discussed on live. Like what Pisces doesn't realize, this conversation or the conversations he need to have with Sunny is doesn't need to be for the world, but from my understanding, I'm not going to say which CarbonNation member told me this, but I was told that they do that because the world needs to see how broken they are, and that's what they do. Like, everything needs to be put on blast. So basically, it is like love and hip hop CarbonNation style.
Yeah, facts.
So, another question about this money. What other sources of income do they have
None.
besides donation?
Just
None?
donation. Yeah, none.
What the fuck? So, what is the soonest you think they'll be able to go to Hawaii? Like, how soon?
I think carbonation is gonna come to an end soon.
You think so?
But maybe not. Maybe not.
I believe so too. Like, he's struggling. That's why he's doing all this shit show. So he's trying to get more people to watch, so more people be entertained and more curious about them. Hopefully it does. I don't want to see people in that type of situation. That's why I was like adamant to help you, because like I didn't understand like how Raquel was. Like, we're women and you're young. Like, women are being snatched up off the streets so easily, and so for him to do you like that, he doesn't really care at all about anybody but himself. He don't care about these kids. He don't care about none of that.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, it makes you wonder, like, if he could do you like that, how could he do anyone else? But
Right.
that's all. I was just wondering. I had some more questions come up. So
Oh,
Raquel going in these comments. I'll let her go because I want to hear what she got to say. Like, I listened to the little show in World, and I was like stuck. Like, wow. But bye.
all
Peace,
right.
love.
Bye. Peace. Hey,
Hey, baby.
how's it going?
Good. How you feel?
I'm feeling all right. Did you see my whole live, the first one that I started earlier?
I didn't. No.
Okay. Well, basically, I came on here to
I see the
apologize
I see the
to.
thing saying the tell all public apology bullshit.
Yeah, I was apologizing to the people who helped me, and I was just explaining why I went on live with Eligio earlier.
Yeah, but it's stupid. Why though?
Basically, I just wanted to remind myself why I left. It wasn't, for some reason, my mind wasn't really like processing the full experience that I had, and I was just really trying to like grasp why that's a bad situation and why I shouldn't go back.
Okay,
So
but at the end of the day, you know, we had our messages through text message back and forth, right? So
yeah.
since you're on live, of course I'm gonna have to bring it up on live so everybody else can know what's going on and you know what wasn't said or what was said, because I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't have time for none of that. So
Okay.
when I got all the DMs, as far as all the DMs that came from everybody, you know, they just started sending me DMs about the whole situation. So when I started getting them, and I'm like, what do you mean he was on there with her? Or she was on there with him? Like, why the fuck would she send him a request? Like, his little dusty ass. And so I instantly got mad. And then once they showed me the video with you on there, and then that's when I text you, and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, is she stupid? So I don't understand when you say, oh, well, let me go see something, because at the end of the day, you still didn't get shit accomplished. That nigga still manipulated your mind and still had you on that motherfucker smiling like everything was cool. It's nothing to smile about. That shit is not a game at all. Like
Yeah.
you could have just died. Like, God forbid, if I didn't fucking leave my house to come down here to get you, anything could have fucking happened to you from that moment. So I felt really disrespected. I'm gonna tell you how I feel instead of telling you through text message. I felt like I was like, my mouth was like real salty. Like I felt like shit. Like, damn, should I be out here helping fucking people? Like genuinely helping people, because I'm just a nice person overall. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Pisces, and this is what we do. We do shit from the bottom of our heart. We don't care about nothing, no consequences or nothing else that comes behind it. If we feel like doing some shit, this is what we gonna do. So when you did that, I felt like that was definitely a slap in the face. Fuck everybody else. I'm not worried about everybody else, because everybody else didn't come save you. I came to save you. So I feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, my exact words was, damn, did this bitch just like really just slap me in the face? Like, damn, like I'm questioning myself now. Like, was I wrong? Should I have just left her ass there for fucking dead? Or what should I have done? So then I had to, like, you know what I'm saying, calm down a little bit. And then that's when I sent you the text messages after I calmed down. Because at the end of the day, it's like, when you get in them feelings, as far as, damn, I want to reach out, or whatever feelings you had before you went out there to him, you should have said, let me call Raquel. I'm feeling this type of way. Oh, I'm feeling lonely, or I'm feeling this. Let me express this to somebody. Whether it's Raquel, whether it's my grandmother, whether it's my mother, my baby father, anybody. You could express those feelings to anybody else. You went back to your fucking person that pretty much just left you for dead. And then this nigga on there with his fucking cheesy ass, dirty ass smile, with his little dusty ass teeth, just smiling like, oh, well, it's okay. Like, no, that shit is not okay. It's nothing okay about that shit. So it's like you put a battery in this nigga back, because you still ain't getting no point across. Whatever the fuck you was trying to do still didn't get across.
Yeah.
It's like you still too weak. You too weak to face that right now. And you have to realize that you too weak to face that right now. So when you get stronger, then you can, then you could go back to it. If anything, when you went on that nigga live, you should have said, bitch, why the fuck you leave me at that Super 8 motel? Why the fuck Raquel have to drive an hour and some change and leave her kids in the house to come fucking get me? That's what the fuck you should have said. You shouldn't have been on there on no, and sweet talking. Fuck all that sweet talking shit. You should have went in on that nigga. You should have cursed him the fuck out. That's what you should have did. You should have called him all types of bitches and everything to let him know exactly how the fuck you felt. That's what you should have did. So that shit broke my heart. And I just don't appreciate that.
I understand. I agree with you about me not being strong enough to try to do whatever I was trying to do earlier. Like, I'm still recuperating mentally from the programming and just the whole experience altogether. So
yeah, you have to stop using excuses. Stop coming up with all them extra lame excuses. Them shits don't work on me at all.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna talk to you like I would talk to my daughter, and this is exactly how I would talk to my daughter. Miss me with all the extra excuses and all the extra bullshit. If you're not strong enough to face him and tell him exactly how the fuck you feel, your ass shouldn't be on social media doing people readings. Because if you could face all these motherfuckers on social media and get these motherfuckers their readings and doing all that and tell them about their self with their readings, then you should be able to do that same shit to him. Read his ass about how the fuck he left you stranded. That's how you should be. Like me, I'm up here to motherfucking build women. I build little girls like you because that's how I build my daughter. My daughter only 15 years old, and she's strong than a motherfucker. She ain't letting no nigga or no bitch get over on her. That's not what we do. We don't do that. We know when to fucking be, we know when to go down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to be a female in a relationship with a man, but we know when not to let the motherfucker get over on us. And you have to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how your background was with your mom, with your dad. Personally, I don't care because I still took you in as my daughter. I don't give a fuck how you was raised up until your 20-year mark. From 20 moving forward, I'm here. And I'm going to instill that shit in your back. And until you tell me, Raquel, that's enough, then I'll fucking stop and back off. But if you want this motherfucking knowledge and you want me to put this battery in your back and make you a motherfucking boss and a leader and all that, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. So I'm going to talk to you like I talk to my fucking 15-year-old with cursing and all of that. Now, I don't talk to my daughter. I don't call her a bitch. I don't do none of that. So I'm not going to do that to you either. You know what I'm saying? Respect is respect. But I do curse at her. And when it's need be, that's what I do. So this is how I would talk to her, and that's why I'm talking to you like I'm your mom, because I am your fucking mom. Because at the end of the day, you're 20 years old. You still got years ahead of time. You still got a lot of years ahead of you, and they're not going to be fucked up. You need to learn to stand on your 2 feet and learn how to be a boss and learn not to go into this shit with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was a victim at one time, too. You know what I'm saying? I got a little weak. Nobody knows my story yet. I didn't provide my story with everything that goes on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a story. And that's what my title say on my page. When I'm ready to tell my whole story, everybody will know my whole story. And it's not that I'm not ready to tell it. I'm just too fucking busy with all my businesses right now. And I know how to just deal with certain situations. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a story. I'm not saying that I'm better than you. No. I'm not saying none of that. I feel like everybody has their own trials and their own tribulations that they go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going through stuff in my marriage. So that's what led me to certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to hide nothing. I'm all right. I'm like an open book. I tell anybody whatever they need to know. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about judgment. Judgment not paying my bills. Judgment not keeping my business open. Judgment not paying my car note or paying for my kids to do what they need to do. We live in fucking Babylon, if that's what y'all want to call this. This is where we at. This is how we survive. We not running through these motherfucking woods and trying to tackle shit. This nigga not running through the woods. It's too motherfucking cold. You see he cooped up in that motherfucking house. That nigga ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He needs you more than anything. That nigga broke. He ain't got shit. What do he have? He ain't got nothing. You seen how it was? I was selling this nigga a dream that he was selling y'all. So all I did was use that reverse psychology on his stupid ass. And what did he do? He fell for it. You seen him. He was riding my dick. The nigga wanted everything I had. He came to me. He wanted everything I had. Why? Because I sold it to him. The same way he's selling y'all them dreams. You, Rod, Joy, he sold all y'all them dreams. I sold them same dreams to him. And he's mad at that. He will never make a fucking video about me. Only time he gonna make a video about me is if he watch this shit now and feel some type of way. But that nigga know he ain't got no backbone like me. And I know his address. And you know the only reason why I won't send nobody to his house is because them young ladies there. That's the only reason why. If them young ladies wasn't there and they so innocent, if them young ladies wasn't there, I would have been had somebody go to his house and trash him. And he know this already. I know his every step. I know when he leave out the house. I know everything. So you just have to be strong for yourself. Don't let these other people come on here asking you about anybody else. Answer questions about yourself. If you don't know the correct answer to some shit that happened in the house, don't answer it. Like me, I know, I was on the phone with him forever. So I know everything. He don't want me to talk. I know everything. And I'm all right. You ask me the question, I'm telling. I'm all right. I don't give a fuck. He can't beat me. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of him. What they call so-called soldiers. I'm not scared of none of them. They're nobodies to me. And they have to be nobodies to you. And if, like I said, if you're not strong to face that, you need to get off social media.
Yeah, I do need
You
to
need to
stop
give that
working.
shit a break. Like, shut your whole
Yeah,
shit down and give it a break. And just
you're
move
right.
forward from there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get in the shower now. I got to open the shop at like 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that you felt like I took you for granted and I blocked them. I'm not going back there, and I really appreciate you
Watch
and
out
your
for
work.
those trolls that come in your inbox, because he will come in under other people's names. You have to stay
All
strong. If you can't stay strong, you need to get the fuck off of social media.
all right. I'm honestly considering it, but thank you.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, she's my spirit mom. I definitely need her influence in my life, for sure, at this time. I'm grateful. "2020 is a build a backbone year." Literally. But hey, at least I could acknowledge it, you know? That's a fact. I love myself. Alright, guys. I hope you have a great night, and I'm about to go to sleep now, so peace.